March 3rd. A split pattern is driving today's impacts, with an active Pacific jet pressing into the west and a broad baroclinic zone stretched from Texas through the mid-Atlantic. For crews on the morning push, the primary attention points are West Coast ceilings and mountain obscuration, central U.S. wind fields and embedded convection, and lingering low ceilings along portions of the Northeast corridor. Starting in the west, a progressive trough and strong onshore flow are maintaining widespread MVFR to IFR from Seattle down through Portland and into portions of Northern California, with terrain obscuration and periods of moderate rain. Expect operational constraints into Seattle, Portland, and the Bay Area, with fluctuating ceilings and localized gusty surface winds. Inland across the Great Basin and Rockies, diffluent southwest flow aloft is supporting mountain snow and areas of light to moderate icing and cloud layers, especially across Idaho, western Montana, Utah, and Colorado, with mechanical and mountain wave turbulence downwind of higher terrain affecting arrivals into Denver and Salt Lake City. Across the desert southwest and southern California, conditions are comparatively more stable, though breezy west wind through passes will create localized turbulence and crosswind considerations into Las Vegas and Southern California terminals. Moving into the plains, a lee side trough and strengthening low-level jet are sharpening a moisture gradient from North Texas through eastern Oklahoma into Missouri. Scattered showers and embedded thunderstorms are ongoing within this corridor, with brief IFR in heavier cells and gusty outflow winds. Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, and Kansas City should plan for periodic routing deviations and altitude changes to mitigate convective buildups and moderate chop in the mid-level flow. Farther north into the upper Midwest and Great Lakes, wrap-around moisture and a tight pressure gradient are supporting brisk northwest winds and pockets of lower ceilings, with crosswind considerations into Chicago, Milwaukee, and Detroit. In the Ohio Valley and Mid-Atlantic, a weakening frontal boundary is producing areas of stratiform rain and widespread MVFR, locally IFR, particularly from Pittsburgh through Washington and into parts of the New York metro. Expect slower arrival rates at times due to ceiling restrictions rather than convection. New England remains on the cool side of the boundary with low clouds and patchy light rain or drizzle, holding ceilings down around the morning bank before gradual improvement west to east. Across the southeast, a warm and moist air mass remains in place from Atlanta to the Carolinas and into Florida. Scattered showers are possible, but the greater operational factor will be low clouds and localized morning fog in parts of Georgia and the Carolinas, improving through late morning. Florida terminals, including Miami, Orlando, Tampa, and Jacksonville, remain largely VFR outside isolated coastal showers, though sea breeze development will enhance low-level wind shifts this afternoon. Overall, today's system is more about ceilings, wind fields, and terrain impacts than organized, severe weather. Plan for West Coast instrument approaches, central U.S. convective deviations, and northeastern ceiling-driven flow constraints, with turbulence and icing primarily confined to the western mountains and adjacent high plains.